Good morning, everyone! It is I, Vermillion Monroe, and here is some more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers! Before we get started, I want to remind us that last time we did the role quests for all the battle jobs, and we were in the middle of deliveries for the Crafters and Gatherers, which we are finishing up in this stream. And due to how questionably short it could be, we're also going to be starting the MSQ for level 74? No. Yes. Yes, level 74. But with that said, let us finish up our gathering and crafting, and away we go! I apologize for how much time it took. I just had to arrange all sorts of things. I almost forgot my water here. And I was scarfing down food to munch on. Because of course I was. Now let me just make sure my chat is up. I didn't want to be too silent for too long for you fellas, so I am starting a little bit late. But that's okay. Excuse me. And just trying to get that arranged here. There we go. Quick sound check real quick. Alright, it's good. Now, let us begin. We're going to start by offering up our oysters over here. It sounds like the chirurgeons can't get to those oysters soon enough. The patients have taken to eating parts of Spagyrix itself. If we delay any longer, there will be nothing left of the place. While skin rashes and strange eating habits are far from life-threatening, I imagine the sufferers are at their wits' end. We must do all we can to help them. Yes, here you go. Alright, but you know what? Hold on. I forgot to eat my persimmon! Yeah, that'll help, I think, some level ups. We'll start with the Gatherers, since I have the Grace in effect here. So let's give the creamy oysters. While the texture of many species of oyster could be described as creamy, there's only one specifically named for this quality. So go ahead and hand all 6 over. Oh, man. I don't think it's going to quite level us up, but with the bonuses we're getting, maybe. You certainly don't see creamy oysters like this every day. By all means, keep them coming. Vithric happily accepts your delivery. Well, isn't that great? Well, that makes another shipment's worth. What say we deliver these to Spagyrix? Yeah, sure, let's do that. In a second. Oh, well, unless you're taking me there via cutscene, that's perfectly fine by me. Hello. He actually says hello, I love it. We come bearing oysters. Is that his canon voice? I sure hope so. Oh, you're just in time. The patients have already eaten their way through the last batch and were pestering us for more. This fellow was the most persistent of the lot, although he tells me he's well on the road to recovery. I am! Oh, praise be, it's a miracle! Before I started my course of oysters, I'd eat almost anything I could get my natures around. Boots, candles, even a tatty old Amaro brush. I spent goodness knows how long picking the bristles out of my teeth, and then I ate those as well. But thanks to you, I'm cured. Actually, the remedy is from an old book, so I think its author is the one worthy of your gratitude. Come now, Master Frithric, there's no need to be so modest. As a matter of fact, you and your scholarly pursuits have become the talk of the Crystarium. First the curators of the Cabinet of Curiosity, and now the patients here at Spagyrix. It really is quite remarkable. I wonder, might I be so bold as to request your aid in another matter? Yeah, you should say yes, Frithric. You have my thanks. Actually, I'd like to ask whether your tomes mention any cases where dizziness is accompanied by heart palpitations. These symptoms are fairly common in isolation, but cases of them occurring together have been rare until recently. Obviously, we tell our patients to rest as much as possible, but beyond that, there's little else we could do for them. Until we know what's causing it, the chances of a full recovery are slim. Please, will you look into what might be behind it? I'll do everything in my power. This might take a while, but I have a feeling I'll be calling on your services again. Until then, keep practicing. Okay. Pretty sure we get level 74 actual job quests for these. We got materia. Interesting. And mushroom saute. Interesting. What's the max amount of scripts I can carry? I hope it's a pretty high amount. Esteem level increase. Now we're a piscatorial pioneer. How exciting. I've made an incredible breakthrough. Oh yeah, what's that? The key to curing the mysterious illness lies in the bright mirror clam. Unfortunately, they are not native to the source, so we'll have to try further afield. My tomes tell me they can be found near Long Mirror Lake, once part of the Kingdom of Obert. These days, that whole area is part of Ilmeg, and most of us would sooner steer clear of there if we can help it. Although, considering the dangerous places you've been to thus far, I assume you're not scared of a few pixies? Well, Theo mostly seems fine. Yeah, mostly. And for you know, I mean pixies. I know one, and they're mostly alright. Mostly. You know Theo? Then the rumors of the traveler who befriended a pixie are actually about you. Am I right? I guess you're right, yep. Ha-ha! You certainly are full of surprises. It seems I've found the perfect candidate to go fishing for clams in Ilmeg. There should be some in a river called the Spoiled One, if the rumors are true. So, are you up to the task? Yeah, I guess I am. I say, you seem rather confident. Those mischief makers had better think twice before they play any tricks on you. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join you on this occasion, as I have things to take care of. And no, it's not because I'm terrified of pixies. Perish the thought. I mean, you should be. I've seen what they can do. I've seen things. Could have sworn there were level 74 things. I do apologize for asking you to travel into the heart of Ilmeg. If only there were a more convenient location for harvesting bright mirror clams. These rare bivalve mollusks are harvested more for their shells than for their meat, as the inner nacre? Yeah, I'm gonna say the inner nacre can be used as a form of naturally occurring mirror. Oh. Maybe the meat tastes bad. Well, anyways, to the other gatherer. Now, who needs more leveling? About the same. Fair enough. We'll start with this, then. There's much to be learned from an animal's droppings, from its identity and diet to its physical condition. With that, I could do the analyzing myself, but I wouldn't dream of depriving Yolana of the joy of having one's nose in feces, nor you the joy of looking for it. Off to the thirst, let's show you go, Vermillion. Yeah, no, I have, plenty. I'll just give 9 per job. There you go. My, you'll have to go far to find fresher, plumper droppings. Thank you for these beauties, my friend. I shall see them to Yolana's hands while they're still steaming. Yeah, that's fucking... don't... ew. Anyways, yuck. Here, have the rest of them. There is much to be learned from an animal's droppings, from its identity and diet to its physical condition. Yes, off to Solon. Yep, okay. Anyways, here, have him. Steaming, blah. Got it. Vermillion, it will sadden you to hear this, but we have no further need of droppings. Even as we speak, Yolana's compiling the results of her preliminary analysis. Let's pay her a visit, shall we? Okay, I got 18 entire bags of shit. I'm not grabbing any more, even if you ask for it. Excellent timing, Chief. I'm ready to present my results. Vermillion? I wasn't expecting you, too. Don't tell me the Chief has roped you into her obsession. Yes, she has. I'm doing this willingly. There is no situation that I would pick shit if it weren't for this. Chief, I thought I told you not to make a burden of yourself to other people. Remember, Vermillion, you don't have to do this. You can stop whenever you like. The chief is oblivious to the discomfort of others. You have to make it crystal clear when you've had enough. Else, oblivious she will remain. Yeah, I know. I just gotta do job quests, you know. Right, the results. Through my preliminary analysis of the excrement, I've established that it belongs to no beast we have in our records. There were traces of the shoots of Lakeland's tallest trees, suggesting that the creature possesses a towering stature. That is all I have for now, but I will conduct a deeper analysis in order to learn about the creature's behavior. Well, you're certainly ready and willing when it comes to Vermillion. Excuse me if I'm a little jealous. And you'll excuse me if I'm not totally fond of those who want to make a nuisance of themselves. Besides, if there's a creature out there that is unknown to us, it's our duty to shed light upon it. Oh-ho! Finally having some fun, are we? I knew you'd come around! It's not exactly my motivation. At any rate, I'll be in touch again with the detailed results. Vermillion, I'm sure the chief will pass the information to you before proceeding to send you off on another errand. Precisely! Until then, my friend, do keep your gathering skills sharp. We will have need of them. Okay. I'm sure I will. Yay! I forgot to check the scripts before her word. I am the chaser of the Samael. What a strange name for an unknown beast. I'm sure it's based off of something, though. Wouldn't surprise me. Huh. We're approaching that limit. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Are you secretly gathering flowers for indigo? Oh, that's a good idea. Shit, I should fucking do that. Jesus. Actually, wait. Can we craft bouquets? Who would even do that? Probably a weaver, right? Hold on. There we go. If I look up this... That's how you spell that, right? Oh, shit. Let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Also, how are you? A vanilla lily rose. How can I not craft... How is that not a craftable thing? I gotta look it up now. I know there's an emote. There's gotta be, like... something. Some kind of, like... furniture. Because that'd be cool, right? If I could craft a bouquet for my HoneyKudzu. Oh, wait. I can. Huh. There's somebody selling them in New Gridania. This better not be on Valentino's. Well, we'll check that later. How are you, the Vanilla Lady Rose? Let's go ahead and get an engineering manual on us for the other stuff. Looks like we'll want a half and half alchemist. Actually, you know what? Big brain time. What if we just did enough for culinarian to level up? So I don't have to do any stupid things for that. Because I know that culinarians require more and higher amounts of things to craft things. The sooner we can get Skip up and about, the better. God, what kind of... I keep forgetting the voice I gave Bethrick. The sooner we can get Skip up and about, the better. We're counting on you for that supplement. I feel like I'm changing his voice fucking every time. Let's do 12 of them. And the nutrient-rich porridge. Wholesome and easily digestible food for delicate Amaro stomachs. That'll level us up, right? Wonderfully done, Vermillion. Why, I'm tempted to sample this myself. In fact, I think I will. Oh my lord. This is absolutely delicious. And no doubt full to bursting with nutrients. Yes, yes, this will do nicely. That's Amaro food you're eating, sir. That's weird. Oh, maybe I do a little more. There we go. Let's try that. Stop keeping eating them. And that's 75. Now let's be an alchemist. No. Thank you. Alright, alright. Give them all the porridge. Now let's do this. Although I guess I could, like, look for random flowers in my thing. I should do that off of stream, though. I love the idea of Vanilla Lily Rose. This is more than enough to see Skip back on his feet. Thank you. You'll be pleasantly surprised, I'm sure. More so if you should have time to pay him a visit. Oh, Skip. Whenever I look at him, I'm reminded of my youth. Despite my appearance now, I was rather foolhardy in my day. What a time that was, diving headlong into the thick of battle, axe in hand astride my faithful Amaro. Every job was carried out to the letter and by any means necessary. There was nothing I wouldn't do for a bit of coin. The headsman, they used to call me. But that's all in the past. Oh, fuck, his Amaro died, didn't it? I am a veterinarian, motivated. Sorry, fellas. My fellow Amaro, and as a fellow enthusiast, I hope I can turn to you again in the future should I have need of assistance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. And more materia, along with blood tomato salad. Oh, shit, I forgot to look at the food for the anyways. The dark vinegar topping this salad draws out the flavors of each fresh vegetable without overpowering them. Unless you have poured too much on it, that is. It's common sense, isn't it? Anyways, we have delivered things and become the Amaro lover. I was already that. I love fucking Amaros. That's used as an adjective, not a fucking verb. Jesus Christ. Wow. Oh my god, he's standing on his legs. How exciting. Alright, Bethrick, what's the next thing? Ah! You really shouldn't sneak up on me like that! It would do to leave this Crystarium tomorrow without their veterinarian. But since you're here, would you care to join me on a trip to the rookery? I think I'll be happy to see how Skip's condition has improved. Yeah, I'd love to see him. Let's go. Would it be funny if you got an Amaro mount, you could color its feathers like a chocobo's? I'd love that, personally. Like, I love how this one, it's literally the black chocobo colors in this game. He's not yet able to fly, but it's quite a relief to see him walking again. Yes, it is. We'll need to keep a close eye on him, and adjust his diet as his condition improves. Speaking of which, Skip, it's time to eat! I still think that Amaro's gonna talk and go to Ilmig. Damn! He don't want to eat! Oh, still wary, I see. He refuses to eat anything unless I or one of the stable hands tasted first. Okay. Well? It's alright, Skip. Vermillion prepared this especially for you. Well? Yep, there he goes. Alright, maybe he was poisoned once. Yay! That's the way. Keep eating like that, and you'll build back your strength in no time at all. Would that his heart could be so easily mended. In light of his ordeal, I can understand his apprehension at the approach of our stable hands, but even the presence of other Amaro leave him in a panic. It would be foolish to return him to the wild in his present state, but to continue caring for him here would prove no less difficult for him. Every day I feed him, I tend to his wounds, yet he refuses to so much as glance in my direction. Don't get jealous. Good boy. What's this? He would allow you to gaze into those limpid pools of raven black? Could it be he's finally ready to open his heart to us? To me? Come, Skip, let's show Vermillion the true strength of our friendship. Oh! Fuck! Well, it seems at least he's regained the spring in his step. Perhaps we should return to the mean. There's still more work to be done. Yeah, let's go. See ya, Skip. Oh, he's watching me go. Oh! It'd be great if I could get a mount from this. Sorry, Bethrick. I didn't mean to embarrass you like that. I suspect you hear this quite often, but I cannot thank you enough for all your help. What's in my power? I would hire you as my personal apothecary. I could finally rest easy knowing the Amaro had quality fare. Huh? What you mean? What you talking about, Bethrick? It's not to say we failed to take good care of them, mind you, but there's no denying the fruits of your work. As a matter of fact, your supplements have already done wonders for Skip's stomach. His appetite has returned, and his bowel function is markedly improved. Bowel, not bowl. Which is why, I believe, it is time we move on to the next stage in his treatment. Having rested for so long, I suspect Skip's muscles suffer from some degree of atrophy, which is why I need you to create a new supplement to help strengthen his muscles. Are you up to the challenge? Ah, yes, Vermillion Medicine Maker is on the job. Damn, is this what getting a PhD feels like? It shouldn't be long before Skip is fit to fly again, and your supplements will help him recover that much faster. Some fortifying soup, a comforting and invigorating vegetable and herb medley, should have a restorative effect on both body and soul. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Now. Yep, that's a level 75 thing. Damn, we gotta make 2 things, huh? Well, whatever. Oh god, I gotta create multiple things, don't I? It's fine, that's fine. 2 left. Alright. We'll do the metals first. 2 each. 2 each their own. Okay, forget it. Alright, Iola, what do we got? I wish I could do more to revive the billows myself, but it's your crafting prowess that will truly make the difference. I'm grateful for your help. Yep, have some metal worm jars. A metal jar designed to keep worms fresh. Simple as that, huh? There you go. Thank you! A container of this quality should keep those wriggling morsels safe and fresh. Not that I'd ever want to eat them. You're welcome. Oh, damn, look at that. Oh well, anyways. They're all gonna be edging, aren't they? The metal is edging, just edging. I'm sure one of them will level up. Maybe 2 of them. Alright, goldsmith time. Let's go. Oh, goldsmith's definitely leveling up. Look at that. Can't even deny it. Let's do this. Yep, there it goes right there. Alright, have the metal jars. Right, I've done my part and delivered your work to our potential clients in Mordsuk. Hopefully they like what they see. Wow, you don't see them traveling here too often. This is the forge where the metal jars were made, yes? I wanted to talk to the makers. Welcome, welcome, you've come to the right place. What did you wish to discuss? For white earthworms, freshness is best. They fare poorly in sunlight. Death follows suit. They don't keep well. They do taste bitter, or better fresh from the dirt. That's true. What is it with you and worms, Aismon? I'm beginning to think you're a Mord in disguise. We never tried to store earthworms before, but when we put them in your new jar, they stayed happy in the dark, safe and squirming and delicious. And since the jar is made of metal, it doubles as a cooking pot. Over the fire, dinner served. Whoever made such a wonderful utensil understands the Mord, understands worms. If you have any more jars, we would make you an offer. We have much to trade, coins to buy. Do it, dude. Another happy customer. It's almost too good to be true. By the way, are you one of these worm gourmets too? No, I didn't pick that one. Oh, fuck, I probably would have nodded if I did. It has to be the white ones. They're meatier than other ones, and... You've proven your crafting expertise once again, Vermillion, and thanks to the stability you've given us, I've managed to convince an old friend to return. Huh? Oh. Ah! I'm Kolana. You might have heard from Iola, but I was working at the bellows until I couldn't anymore. After all Iola's father did for us, abandoning the forge never sat well with me, so I'm glad to have another chance to help the business succeed. That's great. And we're incredibly glad to have you. You can work with Iceman, crafting stock for all these extra commissions. Did you hear that, Iceman? There's plenty of work to be done, so don't think you can take it easy just because I'm back. Now, the reason the white earthworms are meteor has to do with how they survive the arid conditions of Armory. Are you gonna take that shit from her, dude? Bruh. What is this dot babbling about? Anyway, now all that's left is to convince Sir Red to return. I'll scout out a new client, and then you can amaze them with your artisanal brilliance. Sure. Got him. I have now become the Iron Bellow's hidden gem. That runs on the tongue, doesn't it? Well, what else is happening? I was hoping you'd pay a visit, Vermillion. Yeah, why is that? Those jars you designed are selling like wildfire. We're almost struggling to keep up with demand. I have both Kolana and Iceman handling the commissions, though, so you and I can turn all our attention to bringing in new business. Aye, we have the jars under control! There's a worm cuisine craze sweeping through the crystarium, and we stand to make a good bit of coin! I will never understand the appeal. Yeah, me neither. Don't ask me. Oh, splashing! Oh, it's one of the Ondo. But enough about worms. Let's discuss our next client, shall we? The Ondo! They usually keep to themselves their underwater settlements, but word from Kalusia says they're willing to engage in trade. So Iceman and I went looking for them. We must have trudged along that coastline for days before we finally chanced across a group spearfishing in the shallows. Did you know the Ondo hunt with harpoons fashioned from coral? Anyway, I was relieved to find that they were quite amenable to the idea of doing business with the Bellows. Damn, we're serving all the beasts, huh? All we need to do now is to create an item the Ondo might be interested in purchasing. Anything come to mind? Oh, dude, I only know them through the kelp description. From what Iola's told you, the Ondo sounds strikingly similar to the Sahagin. Perhaps the beastmen from the source make use of something that could prove equally beneficial to their collusion counterparts. What, tridents? Metal tridents, metal flippers? They don't need flippers. Perhaps if they had tridents. Ah, an improvement to those coral harpoons I mentioned. I think we're on the right track, but wouldn't the metal rust in the seawater? That would depend on the metal used, and I know a few tricks and treatments to ward off rust. Let me worry about that part. My dear Kolana, rough edges aside, you always did have a knack for the delicate side of ironwork. Well, Vermillion, I can think of no other drawbacks to your trident idea. Craft us a three-pronged masterpiece that will have the Ondo forking out coin and Sue Rend begging to rejoin our forging family. Alright. The Crystarium deliveries list for Iola have been updated. Oh, has it? Kolana's boisterous return has brought a much-needed fire back to our forge, although I'm afraid Iceman now has to work twice as hard to avoid being burned. For some metal tridents, a fearsome metal weapon ending in 3 deadly-looking spikes. Yeah, I know what a trident is, game. And finally, let's finish this up, fellas. Weaver, leatherworker. Looks like leatherworker could catch up a bit, along with carpenter. This one might be interesting. I definitely want Weaver to level up between all 3 of them, though. Then we'll focus on leatherworker, perhaps leveling up. Let's do this. And maybe have another persimmon. It's take a bit longer than I thought. Has that upholstery fabric coming along? Let me know when it's ready. We have the upholstery repair materials. Materials for repairing the upholstery of the Vobertite jewelry box. I'll do one at a time, just to make sure. Oh my, the quality is amazing! It can be considered a work of art in its own right. With this, I'm confident that we can do an excellent job with the jewelry box. Yeah, let's try one more. Doesn't take? Yeah, it's fine. What's 1? What's a tiny bit of XP? If it doesn't take. And it looks like a took. I'll try 2 with leather worker. Alright, that looks good to me. Yeah, fuck it, let's do 1 more. Carpenter isn't that bad to handle. Oh shit, I did both of them by accident. That's fine, fuck it. 3 days later. Whoa, what's wrong with you? I could curl up right here and fall asleep. But first things first, I'm pleased to say that the jewelry box has been restored to its former glory. I'm especially pleased with how the trimmings turned out. They're as beautifully vibrant as the day they were made, and it's thanks to the quality of the materials he supplied. Now then, I'll see this delivered to our client. If you can linger a while, I'll return soon with word of her impressions. Alright. Let's see, let's fucking see how this goes. Vermillion, this is Rosine, our client. She's so pleased with the jewelry box, she wanted to come and thank you herself. Fiona tells me your contribution was instrumental to its restoration. For that, I offer you my heartfelt gratitude. My daughter, she will wed soon, you see. The jewelry box is to be my gift to her on her special day. Damn. What's with jewelry boxes and romance in this game? Oh my, such joyous news! Our congratulations! With my husband no longer with us, life has been hard. There's nothing grand I can offer my daughter, yet humble though it is, the box holds special meaning to our family. It's been with us since before my ancestors fled Vobert, while most of them sought refuge in Yulmore. My great-grandmother and her husband chose to begin anew at the Crystarium. The box came with her, laden with the memories of her lost home. It was passed down to my grandmother, then to my mother, then eventually to me. It's a treasured heirloom, our connection to a time long past, and we've taken care of it as best as we could. Alas, the years inevitably began to tell on it. Now the time has come for me to pass the box to my daughter, but its condition was such that I was embarrassed to do so. Thanks to you and the owner, however, I can pass it on proudly. No words will suffice to express my gratitude. I'm forever in your debt. Oh, it's free. It's all good, lady. Well, see ya. Such a special connection to have with your family and homeland. An orphan like me can only dream. I'd love to visit your homeland one day. Will you promise to take me there? I don't know if that's possible. Oh, I'm merely jesting. No need to look so troubled. I too have a homeland. Glory be to Alag. Long may she endure. You don't listen to that thing. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Aww. Sadness. She just wants a family. Aw, bro. That sucks. Well, got more scripts. Got Restorer of Cherished Memories. It ain't gonna end there. Alright, let's go. I'm curious. Mara Barding repairs. Blah, blah. Oh, it must be a 75 main quest that occurs at. Well, whatever. We're done with that, fellas. Now it's time for us to do the MSQ. How exciting. What was that food I got? I'm trying to remember. That don't look like food. I bet it was mushroom sauté. That's what it was. The rich, creamy texture of this dish comes not from the hearty cream-top mushrooms, from the specially selected butter in which they have been cooked to perfection. Did I already read that? I don't remember. Fuck it, let's go. I'm done with this place. Let's start doing this as dancer or monk. Let's find out. Dancer. Still gotta collect stuff from Dawn Meg in due time. Once we need to grind up to level 75, that's what we'll do. Anyways. Yeah, I knew I would do some MSQ this time. Let's go. Do you have business with the Crystal Exog? Oh shit, no, I have to start at the inn. Fuck, my bad, fellas. Totally forgot about that. That's the whole reason. Yeah. Because I can't go to the inn unless I continue the MSQ, which is a silly rule in my opinion, but whatever. What can you do at that point? What's that? Oh, it's the Pixie Beast Tribe thing. Okay. Anyways, a party soon divided. The manager of Sweets is in a cheerful mood. Good day to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the Ocular. He asks that you convene with him at your earliest convenience. Alright. Well, let's not inconvenience him further. I had to talk to the inn guy. I couldn't go to him directly. That's how it works now. Shut up about it. Here we are at the Docile Gate once again. What am I doing? I have to do this. There we go. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word, and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. I have places to go. Especially places where I can hunt critters in. Well. We're still missing someone, aren't we?
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Oh, I bet. Guest? I mean, guest? Well. What do you want? Oh! I mean...
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
Oh yeah, we just met him last time. Anyways.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe.
Yeah, Indigo. He's just here to observe.
Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
Well, I mean, mostly summoning us. Mostly. Some of us are ghosts.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
Careful, Lancred. You might eat those words.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
And Emotes faith 100%. Sorry.
Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth.
The burden, indeed. God, look at his fucking tired-ass eyes.
Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs.
You just unironically say fisticuffs. We don't have lease here. You could say war.
And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy.
Oh, man. No wonder he was embarrassed when he remembered.
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
Make me. Alright, now let's get to the point.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips.
Seriously.
Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Kierno, perhaps not one jot. I don't know. If he crosses us, I'll make a mushy hand. Let's stop worrying about it. I'll kill him if I need to.
I'm sure you will. But consider for a moment. If he meant simply to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did.
That's a good point.
It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Yeah.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters.
Yes.
I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far.
You're welcome.
In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
Well, define short time here. Maybe my case, yes. That part's true.
That may be. But the Wardens of Calusia, Armarang, and Rak'tika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
You think in due time, fucking Yulmore would eventually try to hide them actively, but whatever.
I'll take Armarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
True that.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
True that.
Then I would ask that you journey to Rak'tika. There
Hell
you
yeah.
will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
You
That's
never
right.
met her?
Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
Aww.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
Damn! And you thought that Alice was harsh.
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be
Actually, I'd
here
love to hear
attending to
from him,
business.
sure.
I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
Sorry.
A missive from Lord Vorthree. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Loran.
Oh dear. You probably
And?
shouldn't go there.
Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged.
It's your funeral.
Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take.
Same comment.
Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Fair.
Of course.
They even share a cutscene together? I feel like they should have. If they haven't. I don't remember. We'll find out.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Yeah. I mean... nods. Minfilia and I are no strangers to Rak'tika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. At last I can finally meet Y'shtola. Thancred has told me so much about her. I should be glad to apprise thee of Y'shtola's recent endeavors during our journey to Rak'tika. Okay, out with it then. There's so many ruins scattered throughout Amarang, I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I confess, a great deal of my time in Kalusia is spent befriending the people, but that is not to say I have no thought to a primary goal. Once I have escorted the Exarch to Umor, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Kalusia. Yeah, anyways. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within the hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart Rak'tika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea, isn't it? Safe travels, Vermillion. I pray that tablet and its contents prove of interest to Y'shtola. Yeah, me too. Anyways, to Fort Job. Fuck it, I'm teleporting. Ah, screw it, I'm teleporting. I'll spend the extra 60 gil. Now then. What a nice quiet night this is. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows are works of art, I'm told. Yeah, so they are. I do not doubt this place may weather another assault by the Sanitas, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yomoran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. There, here amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall, the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Yeah, I guess we will be quick, won't we, Urianger? A little faith! Urianger appears lost in thought. God damn it, Urianger. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Rak'tika Greatwood. But that is a time for another time, or that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. I guess we will, won't we? Yeah, you guys can walk, I'm flying. Well, find it. Despite their architectural prowess, I can make neither head nor tail of anything in this place. You would think the remnants of a church would be more conspicuous. Yeah, I guess they would be, wouldn't they? I don't know about churches either. Is Minfilia over here? Oh yeah, look at that. Why are you both outside the church? Actually go in like Urianger and look. I've seen no sign of the church, but it must be around here somewhere. God damn it, guys. You're worried about desecrating ruins or some shit? Come on. There's way more worrisome things to worry about than hauntings. It would be most unusual, but mayhap the hall was built below ground. Nah, you don't say. Still, pretty cool that they have underground things like this. Hey, at least they don't got many undead in this world. They might? I don't remember. Anyways, this looks pretty churchy, doesn't it? Huh? Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed. Who subsequently migrated to Rak'tika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Rak'tika Great Wood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labour to learn all she may of the Blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. Ah, how profound. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Yes, sir. Our dewdrop. In the digging box, I see. Better open this up. Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target an area and inspect it with mouse 1, I guess. What on earth is Thancred doing? Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Thancred's not a tablet. Arianje? Were the tablet a fragment of holy scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the Blessed placed the font of seeing, such in the practice of their faith. Whither, then, would they have set the tablet? That's a good question. What do you know, Minfilia? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. You could probably move one of these pole things, right? Maybe it's bolted to the floor, I don't know. Well, 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 if that's not a time-worn tablet, is there anything else silly I could look at? There's that fire. There's a lantern. Gotcha. Time-worn tablet. You've located the time-worn tablet. Well, isn't that exciting? Oh, fellas, I'm gonna take a quick break. I just need to use a restroom trip. I'll be right back. Alright, fellas, we're back. Thank you for your patience. So we pointed it out, and I forgot to let that show. I apologize. But anyways, I was like, hey, over here! It's over there! And now he's like, within the altar, thou sayest? Hey, look at that. An altar with shelves. That's pretty ingenuine. As in, it's filled with ingenuity. Let's go with monk this time. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Rak'tika. FF5. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Hold on, what do these guys have to say? How were you able to see it in the dark, and inside the altar of all places? I certainly hope this is what we were looking for. Well, yes it is. And that's one more job leveled. I have to go back to Dancer? No, I'm going to Red Mage. Screw you guys. I'm going Red Mage. Into the dark! Ryonji's ready to leave, but not before first offering a piece of advice. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed, which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches be fouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered at the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and, in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Batoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the Great Wood's border. Y'shtola joined a cult. Except, there's no cult that could be as bad as these fucking monstrosity sin eaters. The Knights Blessed. Honestly, kind of a cool name. Here we are. It would be good to see Y'shtola again. I pray thee heed mine explanation of the Blessed's customs. 'Twill be ill-advised to provoke their ire. I know I have no reason to, but I can't help feeling nervous about meeting Y'shtola. She's fine. Don't let her get your nerves rounded up. Roused? Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? I wish to go to Rak'tika on commands of the Exarch. Yes, of course. Right this way. I wonder what he would have said before I could get here.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Rak'tika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Bored already, huh? People are just backing up for him.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp.
Yep.
Go forth. Conquer. Rule.
Oh, is that the Garlean word, huh?
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
Yeah, you're the one talking about subjugating people. We don't like that kind of thing.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
Uh-oh.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs,
Well, how shocked
I
he was
feel
at
the
that
light's
offering.
presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Damn. Until I talk to him. You know what? I bet the Square could make a lot of money for selling just idle animations like fucking Emmett Selk, forcing himself to stand up straight. I never played as a hero, so maybe it is one of the default change poses. What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well. I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on, then. What do you wish to know? Actually, never mind. Why choose this form here in the first? Why do you look like Solus? Well, well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Asians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion, or not if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So, after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Habrea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. How about... Actually, never mind. Stick it up your ass. If you've nothing to ask me, why are you still here? Don't you have wardens to vanquish, a realm to save? If he never opened his mouth again, it would be too soon. Tancred has told me of the Asians and what they have done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us? Yeah, we kinda don't have a choice. If we attack him, he'll probably just run for it. Anyways. Northeast, huh? Yeah. What say ye, Arion G? 'Tis plain our Asian counterpart meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as a light warden remaineth, the sin-eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of sin-eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Ishtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gone. Yeah, you guys can walk. I'm riding my furry, fluffy friend here. Tomato. I wonder if that's tomato in some language. Tomato. Tomato! It's like to battle, but battle. Instead of battle. Skibidi-bidi. Bazoople. Yeah, we'll head northeast and find our first aetheryte later. Now then! What's going on over here? Oh, very descriptive of you. We both know how Ryonji enjoys painting pictures with his words, but he did not exaggerate about this place. Yeah, it's terrible. Ryonji said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. Well, where's this friend of yours you've come to meet? I don't know. This place looks barren to me.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Maybe you shouldn't say her name aloud after what you told me. You never know who's listening. But, yeah, let's go. Huh?
Now! Surround them!
Uh-oh. Bows! Stabs! Are you all ranged? That's probably a wise idea. Is this the first time anyone's ever raised their hands in this? Even fucking... even in itself. Why did he just teleport?
These senators, they're not like the others.
Really?
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
I mean, I guess they heard you say Y'shtola's name, so... Whoopsies.
How is it they can speak?
It's a sin eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Okay, you guys really are in deep, aren't ya? I know Indigo said, Kupo, so we shall not say that. We're not sin eaters. Some of us are dressed in black. Yes, we do. Well?
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade.
They might see you as a god if you use your dark power. Well?
Good luck.
Yeah, see, look at that. Wasn't that cool looking?
There! Did you see that one disappear?
In darkness, dummy.
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Really? Yeah, you could. Yeah, just hold on to that thought while you can,
Enough.
Bankred.
Runard, report.
Master Matoya!
Ah! Nice drip. And earrings for some reason.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are sin eaters?
The intense
Ether.
light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not sin eaters, then what?
Kupo?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Not anymore.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
Heh, he can't say my name because, you know, the Knights Blessed.
Though he is but recently
I just
arrived
realized
here in the
why
first,
they did that.
not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
Puissant. Maybe I could
It cannot be.
speak. Look, I know I'm full of light, but you seriously thought I was one of those? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have as much light in me as a Sin Eater? What's that supposed to mean?
Master Matoya?
Fuck, I should have gone with that one.
Lower your weapons.
They're like, oh, thank God, we've been holding our weapons for like 2 minutes straight.
Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Rak'tika and its people.
Surely she saw Emmett Silk, too. Surely she asked questions about Emmett Silk. Asian. Give her a second. That she should imagine him a stranger. That ended a lot better than it might have, and thanks to Emmett Silk. Are you kidding? He might have helped us. He views darkness. I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. Oh, that's just appearances. She's a sweetheart. You have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather. But I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone, yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. Alright, let's go. Kind of. Alright, where's that? Oh, look at that. There it is. Spoink, spoink. Oh, looks like I gotta climb this thingy. Alright, game. Stop! Blit! There we go. Alright. Got that settled. Jump off, please. Thank you. Oh, not a vampire vine. Gross. Is that an FF2 reference? Or they were like Vampire Thorn, I think, were the enemies. Some of the first ones in the game. Let's see, still northeast, huh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, huh? Along with some helm beetles. Finally, Rak'tika. There you are. I was beginning to worry. From the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. No problemo. Finally, a place to rest. Have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots. To make their home here, and so swiftly, would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. A most impressive feat, wouldst thou not agree? I guess they are roots. Curious. Rak'tika is a pretty place.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself.
Sounds cool to me.
It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Yeah, sure looks like they're living. Shade above their eyes. Does it count if I wear a hat?
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are simple people.
I like simple. It's very quiet.
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Glad they trust you that much. She stole her theme too.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Rak'tika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya.
Kind of reminds me of Jack and Daxter with that orange stuff up there.
Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Excuse me.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world.
Sorry, Bunny's chewing on cardboard. Ugh, thought it was something else.
Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd.
Fair enough.
But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Even to tell her to come with you this time, huh?
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life.
True that.
But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
See what tasty food they have to offer here, maybe. Wonder how big the fruit of giant trees like these would be. You have to eat them fast before they rot. Ugh, too much eating. Gross. When Y'shtola first arrived in the First, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed hither, seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little in the way of welcome from the Blessed, however. 'Twas not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sin-Eaters a feast of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then, I have served as liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of the others' efforts. Oh, that's cool. I wish I'd never... A day in the neighborhood. Y'shtola staring off into the distance, lost in thought. I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alice and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the First. Audrey's like, oh, thank you, madam. Change is a part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. Damn! Do we want to stick up for Thancred? Nah, honestly, he's been pretty harsh to Minfilia. We can but... Let's see. Hey man, change is all around us. Let's just try to be better people. Oh, you're right. And after my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I changed for the worst. I'll have to speak with him later. Ahem. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there is anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Alright. Okay, yeah. I have instructed Runar to help you with anything you should require. I just wonder how she became leader as well. Well, she's definitely stronger than anyone here, so that might have something to do with it. Oh wait, first... cheese. Yummy. Slitherbow. Set this as our own point. Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever. This works enough. Welcome, friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? My name is, Brushka Ptolemy. From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you brought may help us find the light wanted here in Rak'tika? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Hey, Minfilia, what's up? Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She seems a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin-Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow many have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the Dark. But you do not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reference to the Dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Yeah, I guess we better follow him, huh? Let's go. By the way, let's see. Red Mage. Probably Dancer's my lowest. Or Dragoon. Might actually be Dragoon. Let's see. Oh, they're so close to together. It's Dragoon by like a few hundred. Alright, let's go this way. Look at all these fine fellers of the Blessed. Knights Blessed. Yeah, that's it. I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light, but they're all like hers, aren't they? I don't know. Maybe they can see ether. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Rak'tika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? We mustn't be rude to our hosts. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll kneel to you. Oh, not capitally. That would be very rude kneeling. There we go. Plus it doesn't accept capitalization. That's what they should announce in Nevercold. Ignoring capitalization. At least in emotes. Maybe not in, like, saying things. Grammar's important. Damn, he's good at holding water in his hands. So is there, like, anything in this water? Ah! It's cold! As Runar lightly sprays you with the water, your skin begins to tingle. I think mine would tingle more than others considering who I am. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? It looks clear, I guess. Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. My skin itches a little bit. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. Maybe I should shut the fuck up about that. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. You should also shut the fuck up about that. We're kind of beings of light, idiot. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect. Unless... By the gods, Master Matoya was right! You are Sin Eaters! Wait, what? No, we're not! Calm down! I just. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Yeah, that's right. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Rally ho! No, wait, sorry, that's later. Alen Tuta, in the language of Ronka, is one of several ways one might say good evening. What if it's morning? The world is not as safe as it once was. Actually, you wouldn't tell if it was morning unless you had a fucking watch now, would you? And this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Come think of it, are there watches in this game for, like, the wrist? I'll have to take a look at that. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the Blessed. I will await your turn here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Alright, let's go. Into the chat mode and say under Alun Tuta. And, I guess that's not that worried about grammar. Now then! Let's see here. Don't you guys get cold wearing those dresses all the time? I'm pretty sure I would be, at least. Alright, time to say Alun Tuta! With the Placid Elder, first of all. Oh, wait, hold on. Say. I need to remember Alun Tuta so I can just casually say that sometimes. Alun Tuta! The elderly woman smiles warmly. Well, that's good. She seems friendly. Oh, there's a random-ass delivery Moogle here. You'd think it would also be dressed up like the rest of the people here. Vondia! Isn't she quite small? Oh, there we go. Alun Tuta! Ah, newly come traveler. Alun Shisi, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Yeah, it makes it easy to hear when danger's coming, I'll have to admit that. It's pretty good. Aw, they have an Amaro. That's good. Let me see, I could use a repair. Oh, that was sweet. He waves at you. I love it. I wonder what they plant here. Pardon me. I once knew twins who had hair just like yours. That is rather curious hair. Hey! Alun Tuta! Alun Shisi, welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes. Beware of these woods. You will find poison near everything you see. But fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Oh, that's good to know. Man, they really are friendly people. I wonder what Shisi means. Let's see. Good evening. Maybe it's, good to you too. Maybe it means good you too. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck it. I hope you stroll about Slitherbow proved enlightening. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There's still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they built such a thriving community. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, well, there we go. I can see now how they've come to thrive in these woods, even with all the Sin Eaters. A helping hand! Judging by the glint in Runar's eye, there's more for you to learn about Slitherbow. Yeah, I bet there is. Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Oh, that's great to know, thank you. Speaking of which... So, sorry, yawn interrupted. We must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand... Let's see, it would be my pleasure. I'd rather not. Hey, let me help around. I'll return the favor. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. Oh, well, that's pretty easy, isn't it? Take a jug? Those are huge! May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ursapel. When you have finished, she will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Oh, thanks, Runar. Yeah, Runar's kind of a bro, if you guys haven't noticed already. Right then. I'll fill, you water. Yeah, that's real fair. Okay, fine, you do the easy shit. Would it be funny if you could fish in these things? Honestly, I bet this is a fishing hole. You know what? I'm curious enough. Let's find out. Oops, I skipped them. My bad. Ah, that's no fun. Huh. I guess you can't fish in this pond. That's disappointing. Well, I should choose a different DPS to be anyways. Looks like Dancer could be next in line here. This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Wouldn't it be funny if you leveled up one of your crafters, you could mend it? I mean, you'd have to have antimatter if I remember correctly, but still. Yes, yes, transporting. Sapping strength. Timed transport. Let me see that. Oh! 40 plus seconds! Honestly, I thought I was lifting one of those giant fucking things. So, this ain't so bad. Ooh, blue mission. You know what that means, fellas. We're gonna do it. You've watered half of the plot. Fetch another jug of water and take care of the rest. Yeah, right. Fireball. Was there enough water for the plot? Nah, just for half. Only half? I see. Well, let me refill the jug for you. Oh, thanks. Wow, that was a really quick way. Oh, look! I think my Peloton actually affects this. That's cute. Or maybe it doesn't. Whatever. Either way, it's fine. I really don't think you should hold that way. I don't know how physics work when it comes to holding stuff like that. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. How exciting. I hope you enjoyed that, Ursabel. Ellen Tuta, my dear, your crops are watered. However you say that in Ronka. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? I watered your crops! You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Todia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you'd like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Man, just enough. You guys are humble as fuck. I don't know how you manage. If the Blessed not considered leaving, life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? I mean, I'm sure several people would, knowing what Sin Eaters are. Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. Yeah, exactly. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Rak'tika Greatwood. I see you have learned your history. But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, the loved ones, all they held dear. All they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say... Sorry, biting my lip. None could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood, when their bodies were born as Sin Eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, the gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness, and in that truth they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the selfsame reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. Very good altruism. To keep their legacy alive. Oh, Menphilia. Who's licking my leg? It can only be one. My bunny is licking my calf. Hey, Dewdrop. You want some pets? I gave you some pets. Hold on, fellas. I'm petting my bunny. Have pet. Pets. Aw, yeah, pets. There you go. How are those for pets, Dewdrop? Watch out for the wheel. Let's do that blue quest. Whoops, there we go. That's what I wanted. Hello, Varthon. The, incorruptible, I guess? I don't know. We do what we do for family. Varthon is in a hurry, but not in such a hurry that he would deny a helping hand. You're the guest Master Matoya was telling us about. Please, you have to help me. I've searched high and low, but I can't find my friend Karnus anywhere. I fear he's run off to Fort Gone again. It's where we grew up, but it was abandoned years ago after the Sin Eaters attacked. The place is teeming with all manner of beasts now, and Master Matoya has expressly forbidden anyone from setting foot there. I don't know what's gotten into him lately, but we have to find him before he gets hurt. If you should find him first, you'll want to tell him our password. Tuktu. He's the skittish sort, so don't delay in telling him, so he'll know you mean no harm. Okay. It's time for an emergency rescue. My last persimmon. Man, do I have any useful food that's not about crafting left? Shit. Might have to gather some fruit or something. Do I have, like, spare grapes? I do. I do have spare grapes. Take that, spare grapes. I'm gonna eat you. Fuck the plants. I'm pretty sure their, aggro range is a lot bigger than normal critters. Or at least other critters. Along with bugs. Speaking of which, shit. There's a lot of bugs and plants, isn't there? Helm beetle. They must be doing the physical DPS role quest, I'm assuming. If my memory serves correctly of where certain things are. Oh, I have to say... Okay, my bad. Tuktu! Far... Oh. Well. Don't talk to him. Tuktu! You're from Slitherbow? Barthol must have sent you then. I was fine until that damn beetle. It's only a scratch, but I'm starting to feel numb and my vision's grown clouded. Worst of all, I dropped my only vial of serum somewhere in these damned woods. Could you find it for me? Alright, I'll see what I can find. You just sit right there. And all that. My god, you really ran a distance, didn't you? That's honestly a really weird beetle design. Why are their leg, thorax, or whatever so elevated? And their rest of their body so, like, extended up and taller? I don't know what the... Like I said, elevated. That's the one word I can think of to describe that. Weird design, honestly. And they have 4 legs, not 6. Whatever. I found a discarded bottle. Hopefully it wasn't emptied. Go away. Chewing on the cardboard. I have to fill. I'll have to put all the stuffing back in that digging box again. See how much fun you'll have then. Uh-oh. Somebody's angry. So you came back after all. There you are. Did you find it? Yeah, I found it. A Slitherbow Serum. A vial of all-purpose anti-venom, common among the Knights Blessed. Yeah, from what I heard of this place, it's a necessity. Take it. Ah. Thank you. I should be fine now after a bit of rest. What were you thinking coming back here? You could have been killed! I had to Varthon for my father. You guys just go back home. We're all fucking ready. Fuck this, I'm returning. Just Slitherbow. Say goodbye to the Ruby Carbuncle brothers or something, I don't know. Well, looks like we're here. Time to start the next one. But we'll do it as... Black Major Monk. Monk. Lost but not forgotten. Renar has more work to be done. Yeah, I bet. Maybe this will be the last mission. I'm starting to get sleepy. Done tending to the crops already. Yeah, and I also helped a couple of brothers or so. Oh, hey, Minfilia. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Rodar! Oh! Oh! In the woods! Sin Eaters! I fear they may have the touch! Where? In the grove to the southwest. For a mercy, they are yet to wander any closer to Slitherbow. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But, sir, what of Todia's Heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for Sin Eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we will not hesitate in striking the beast down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. Oh, the Knights Blessed, given such a stone at birth, it is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral. It's an offering to the heavens, but now... Well? What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the Light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Master Matoyo called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need of, and I can help. Please, let me do this. Very well. But if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I can never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. Even to strangers. These guys really are sweet. Oh! I nearly forgot about Thancred! What if he returns before I do? Alright, I'll come with you. Thancred doesn't need to know. Look, just pin it on me, alright? I'll take the heat. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we could deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Yeah, let's go. I said let's go, Wall. God damn it, Wall. Do not be reckless. We would be glad to have her heartstone returned to us, but it is not worth both of your lives. Please, I beg of you, we must have that gem. Let's see. Down here? Oh yeah, there it is. God damn it, I have to go back out. This would be a good time to do that blue quest. That's fine, let's just do this one. God damn it. I'm yawning too much, fellas. I am so sorry. Guys still have plenty of chores to do beyond today. When I wake up, I should do bunny boxes, for instance. And this weekend is mowing the lawn. It's needed for a while. I think I should get a haircut, too. Don't worry, not the model. Like, in real life haircut. So you fellas don't gotta worry about that. Or them goddamn sin eaters. I'll kill them. It should be around here somewhere, I think. Is it right here behind you? Please. Oh my god, please, 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 God, yes. Where could it be? Nah, I'm just looking at the spot position, it's fine. There! The Sin Eaters! Oh, that's a bigger one. Yeah. That's a couple of big ones. Do not engage, indeed. That would be wise to hide. Or not. I was hoping there would only be one. Yeah, and one small one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Let's get to it then. Perhaps we should split them up. What do you propose we do? Yeah, it'd be easier fighting them one at a time, wouldn't it be? Good idea. I'll draw one away while you handle the other. Don't get yourself murdered. At least you're immune to their touch. Oh, it noticed her. Alright, let's take care of this one. Wall really got a lot stronger. Probably got their biggest power boosts actively occurring in Shadowbringers, didn't they? I wonder if we could find Minfilia with the other one over there. Eh, it's fine. Let's just take care of this one. Oh! Actually, wait a minute. Just making sure. Oh! Take this and all that. Your dissonance doesn't scare me anymore. Hiya! Oh! 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 Take that! Yeah, you're not nearly as strong as the other one. And that one had a broken wing. Alright, alright. Oh, nice one, Minfilia. You soloed the other one all on your own. Wait a minute. There she is. Yeah, I can imagine it was hard for you guys. Vermillion! There you are. It's done. Though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Yeah, maybe you just need a band-aid. Whoa! Make that 2 band-aids. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find the Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Yeah. Real shame we're around a grassy area. Although if it's in the like brown leaf-filled stuff, that'll be good then. Wait, that shouldn't take too long. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, I see something over there. In a pile of leaves. Huh, what's in here? There seems to be no trace of the Heartstone here. Oh! Bamboozled again. That's closest to the city, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's see here. Any jade? There seems to be no trace of the Heartstone here. Ah, damn it. Come on, jade. Oh, look, Manphilia. Yeah, I'm right, sick of you beetles. It must be here somewhere. Always trying to look for too long in that same spot. The silence is unnerving. I'll take this. You brush away the leaves and uncover a brilliant green gem. Well, that's cool. Oh, what's up again, guys? Hope you make it out of here alive. Poison spreads just like a disease, doesn't it? I wouldn't know. You can take care of that, though. Piss off, beetle. Did you have any luck? Yeah, I found a jade heartstone. A keepsake once belonging to Taudia of the Knight's Blessing. It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a man of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was. I'm sorry, forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runar and the others are probably worried. Yes, let's. Ha! Ah, damn it. Over 20 more seconds. Oh! Fuck it, I'm teleporting. Then we'll end this. Once we get to that green over there. Actually, wait, I'll check what level I have to be 75 at, but I can't imagine it's that much later. Thank goodness you are safe. I had begun to fear the worst. Here, we found this jade heartstone, I believe. By all that is dark, you found it. We could proceed with our service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea and the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. That's great. Well, I thank you fellas for joining us, but I do believe it is time for us to rest. We want to thank you guys for joining us on YouTube and Twitch, but for those on Twitch, bonus, it is time to see who we can raid real quick. Yes, it ought to be someone that we know, and someone that is streaming currently. Surely they may be available. How about... let's see. Who have we... Is there someone we haven't raided in some time? Yes. Perhaps someone playing Elden Ring, known as Yegus Begus. Well, fellas, enjoy some Elden Ring, because I've never played it. But I'm sure there's plenty of stark, spooky stuff to look forward to, along with dodging over and over again. In the meantime, though, look forward to a stream in maybe a day or two. Perhaps there will be a stream before we do the lovely date night on Wednesday. Perhaps not. All that said, have yourselves a good rest of your period of day. Until next time...